Adam Ripley, Chairman of Certeco. Banking and financial services organisations are facing enormous challenges with the amount of change being driven through the marketplace at present. Competition in this marketplace is fierce, and this on its own drives enormous change through a business. As if this wasn't enough, mergers, acquisitions, disposals, some of them being driven by the government, alongside regulatory pressures such as Solvency II, Basel III, FATCA, are all creating change within the marketplace. The effect of this is there's no such thing as business as usual anymore. Not only is there pressure on IT to deliver, but there's huge pressures on the business to manage this change through the process, to create the strategy, plan, manage, whilst at the same time keeping business as usual. The penalties of not achieving this are not only customer service issues anymore. There's financial penalties, sometimes imposed by governments and regulatory bodies. And then of course the reputational damage they could get through the media.
My name's Gary Davis and I'm Managing Director of Certeco. We work with 4 of the major UK banks and some of the major large insurance companies. We're seeing really 2 major issues that are affecting these organisations at present. Traditionally, IT have always driven IT programmes, but now we're finding is that the business are having to manage large-scale change and regulatory programmes that are affecting their day-to-day business. This is something quite new to them, and they are now having to use third-party organisations to help them plan, helping them to make these projects transparent, so as they're able to both deliver the projects but also to manage their business as usual day-to-day activities. The second issue that they have is that they really need to get these projects to market quicker than their competitors. So not only is it new to them to try and implement these large-scale change and regulatory programs, but they also have pressures from above and their shareholders to get their product to market quicker than any of their competitors.
In my view, the most successful programmes are often the most complex ones, where the organisation doesn't underestimate the challenge that lies ahead and puts in the time and preparation to ready the organisation. The most difficult scenarios are often where there is incremental change that comes over time and the organisation doesn't see the knock-on impact of the various types of changes coming through. This can put them in a place where they only recognise this at later stages and have difficulty dealing with the change as a whole process.
The key things that organisations need to remember is to engage the business early on in the process. We're finding that's a lot easier at the moment because the business tend to own the problem. They're really managing the change in regulatory programmes. However, they really do need help with wrapping around the governance, the planning and the implementation of the projects. It's really essential that all of these are done up front. The other area is around quality assurance and testing. In our experience from other industries, this can cause real chaos on day one of implementation. So it's imperative that testing is involved very early on in the process. The ultimate goal is for the business to operate uninterrupted on day one of implementation. We really want to see that business on the front page, not for failure, but for success.